What's going on, everybody? Welcome into my final bracket picks video. Now, I dropped an initial reaction to the initial bracket picks on Sunday. And let me just say, this bracket is a really tough one to fill out and not go completely chalk with. And every year I like to make some bold picks. I've won some bracket pools off some bold picks. And it's always fun to pick the underdog. It's always fun to pick the upset. This year, it's really tough not to put 4 1 seeds in the Final Four. I'm really struggling with that right now. But if you're in a big bracket pool with a bunch of people and a bunch of people have 1 seeds, it's really hard to win that bracket pool. You almost have to get some upset picks right. And I'm in a bracket pool that rewards upset picks. So basically, I've been going back and forth between some wild stuff and going chalk. And basically, it just lines up in a way where, the 1 seeds I like are playing in a region with other teams I like, and then this South region, I have no idea what to do with because I don't like Auburn, and I really want to pick Louisville here. But then who do I put in the Final Four? Because Iowa State, no Keyshawn Gilbert, Michigan State, I had them in the Final Four in my initial video. I can't do it. I don't think they're good enough. So I'm going to save this region for last in this video. I still don't know what I'm doing here. But I'm trying to only put 2 1 seeds in the Final Four. But I don't know. I don't really like the 2 seeds, the 3 seeds, the 4 seeds, the 5 seeds. So it's like, do I put Louisville there? I don't know. We'll see. Let's go over here. We still got Duke. I'm going to go Baylor in this game. Liberty and Oregon. Liberty shoots the ball really well. Oregon's been hit or miss this season. I'm actually going to go Liberty, and I'm going to go Arizona here. We got BYU, VCU. I'm going to go BYU still, Wisconsin, Vanderbilt. And then if you're in a bracket pool that rewards upset picks, it's never a bad thing to try and go with like a 15 over a 2, right? Let's just say your bracket pool adds the seed on top of getting a certain amount of points for getting the game correct. This is the type of game where, I'm tempted to do this. I got a feeling like Brian or Robert Morris is going to win. Brian over Michigan State or Robert Morris over Alabama. Because Alabama, if they go cold from 3, they could be in trouble. They got upset 2 years ago. Of course, they made the Final Four last year, but 2 years ago they got upset against, I don't even remember who they played, but they're a team that, when they're making shots looks really good, but when they're not making shots, they are beatable. So I'm just going to do that for now. If you're in a basic bracket pool, I would pick Alabama for sure. But every year I try and pick a 15. And I'm getting a little crazy with this. Vanderbilt over St. Mary's. I don't know which one I want to do here. Obviously, I'm not going to put Robert Morris in the Sweet 16. VCU versus Wisconsin. I'm going to go Wisconsin. Arizona over Liberty, Duke. This is what we got right now. Duke beating Arizona. All right, that's what we got up there for now. We got Houston, Gonzaga, and Georgia. I go back and forth. You know what? I'm going to roll with Gonzaga. They're a really well-rated team. Clemson, High Point, I still like as an upset over Purdue. By the way, I'm going to get to that bracket. All right. Texas over Xavier. If Xavier wins, I'll probably go Illinois. We got Texas over Xavier. We got Kentucky. I just got a feeling Texas is bound to make a run. A first 4 team does seemingly every year. So if this is Texas that wins tonight, we're going Texas to the Sweet 16. Otherwise, I might go Illinois to the Sweet 16. I know they have been struggling, but Kentucky, I do not trust. UCLA over Utah State. I am not picking Mountain West teams this year. They burnt me last year because I picked a lot of them. And then seeing the way San Diego State played against North Carolina yesterday, I am staying away from the Mountain West. We got Tennessee here. I love Tennessee beating UCLA. All right, let's go here. Florida, I still have going to the Final Four. Still like Colorado State to win a couple of games. This is the one Mountain West team I do like. We're going to take UConn just because it's Dan Hurley. The pedigree, of course, of that program right now. So I'm pretty comfortable with that. On my last bracket, I picked Missouri all the way to the Elite 8. I don't know. Drake, this is the battle of tempo. You got a fast tempo team in Missouri. You got Drake with Bennett Sturts, a team that likes to slow it down. I'm going to pick Drake, which means I have 3 11 seeds winning. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Then we got Kansas, St. John's. Kansas versus St. John's. Like, if Kansas can get back past Arkansas, they got some talent on that team. And I know they've struggled and they had a really down stretch there in the middle of the year. But you still got, Hunter Dickinson, Zeke Mayo, Flory Badunga, DeJuan Harris. You got some talent on that team, and I think St. John's is definitely beatable. I'm really tempted to do this. And I'll decide by the end of this video. I'll decide. But, yeah, we're going to have Clemson winning that game. And let's just go up here. Let's just talk about this region, all right? UC San Diego, I really want to root for them in this game, so I'm tempted to pick them. I think Yale matches up really well with Texas A&M, but Michigan just has such good size. I think it's going to be tough for UC San Diego. So I don't really know what I want to do here. I want to pick 2 12 seeds this year. I got Colorado State winning. I could do this. I really could do this and then just pick Oregon, have a 5-4. And then St. Mary's and Wisconsin and Duke to the Final Four over on the right side of this bracket. We got Iowa State over Lipscomb. But Lipscomb, I mean, this could be the 14 seed that wins. Right now I have UNCW over Texas Tech. But Lipscomb, Iowa State's injured. Iowa State's beat up. They're a really good team when healthy, but they're not going to have Keshawn Gilbert for the rest of the year. And then we'll see if, I don't know if there's an update on Lipsy, but we'll see if he plays. Ole Miss over North Carolina. I'll still go Ole Miss for now, but North Carolina did look really good in the first 4. It's hard to ignore that. But at some point, I got to pick a 6, right? So I guess I'll have Iowa State there. Marquette, Michigan State. I'm actually feeling Marquette to make a Sweet 16 run and then do something like this. It's just, I don't want either of these teams in my Final Four, man. Earlier today, I was looking at this all right, maybe we roll with Louisville. Iowa State's injured. Iowa State's beat up. A bunch of people are going to pick Auburn. A bunch of people are going to pick 1 seeds. In my bracket pool that rewards upsets, if Louisville goes on this magical run, I probably win my bracket pool. And then if they don't, this is my championship game still. So if Florida wins, I could still make up the points I lose if Louisville can't pull it off. I just feel like it's not going to be the obvious 8 seed. This is the best 8 seed, so they're going to lose because it seems like that every year. So it's going to be something like this. That's 3 1 seeds in the Final Four. So, yeah, I just go back and forth on what I do with Louisville here. But if I pick Auburn, go into the Final Four, I kind of want to pick a Gonzaga here and put Clemson, Tennessee, and move Tennessee along. I had Tennessee coming out of this bottom right region last year to the Final Four, and they almost made it, and they're in this exact same spot. I do like their path. I'm not impressed with UCLA, Utah State, Kentucky, Illinois, right? I think Texas could go on a run here. I think Tennessee is a good pick to make it out of this region. That might be the best 2 seed to pick. And then Alabama as well. If they can get past Robert Morris, I know there's some question marks about Grant Nelson's health. But Alabama is really talented. And I think if you could maybe talk me into something like this. That is all 4 SEC teams, though. So I don't really feel good about that either. Like I said, really tough bracket to fill out. Leave me your comments below. But I think maybe even take a Marquette here. I just need a couple of upsets, and I don't really know where to go for them. Iowa State being beat up. Michigan State, I think, is beatable. I think Marquette could beat them. Put a couple 7 seeds there in the Elite 8. You got a 5 in Clemson. I know they're missing, what's his name? Dylan Hunter. No. I forget. I thought it was somebody better than Dylan Hunter. 5 points per game is not impressive. but I'm blanking on the name. But yeah, you still got that lock-in dude's been playing well for them. I don't know. Houston always seems like a team that is prone to getting upset for some reason. Gonzaga, if they can beat Georgia, I'm worried about Georgia. Maybe they could beat Houston. I just have question marks about how they can handle the physicality. But every year I pick a 1 seed losing in the second round. I'm not about to break that tradition. I don't see it being the other 3 1 seeds unless it's Louisville here. But like I said, I cannot put anyone but Auburn in my Final Four, man. Can't do it. So we got some crazy upset picks the first couple rounds. We got 2 11s in the Sweet 16. We got 2 12s in the Sweet 16. We got 2 7s in the Elite 8. I think that's where I'm going to have to make my money in terms of upset picks. I think you got to roll with 3 1s. This is the first time I've done this in quite some time. 3 1s in the Final Four. We're going to put Tennessee in there as well. We do got an 8 in the Sweet 16 as well. So first couple rounds, very upset heavy bracket. But yeah, it's an interesting one. We could go Wisconsin. I think that's what we'll do. We'll go Wisconsin. We'll go Duke. I think this is what my final bracket is going to be. I mean, 2 1v7 is kind of strange. But yeah. 2 1v7s, a 5v2, and a 1v3 in the Elite 8. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. I cannot resist the urge to put Auburn in the Final Four. But, man, if I liked the 2 seed down here, like if Tennessee was down here, I would easily go Louisville. And maybe I just should do that. If this happens, I'm going to be kicking myself for not doing it, but I'm just going to go Auburn. I'm not going to risk it. Alrighty, that's my bracket. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Final score, no, not 215. Let's do like 173. Let me know what you think. Let me know who you have in your Final Four. Let me know if I should have put Louisville in the Final Four and should have just ran with it, man. Maybe I should have. We'll see. It's always fun to look back at these after March Madness. So subscribe to the channel. Hit the thumbs up button. Helps out the channel. Appreciate it. Out of here. Until next time. As always, peace out. Go Blazers.